So, everybody has my greetings. You may be astonished to know that why I am giving or speaking on the subject, which majority of the members are the couples, are the parents, are the children, are not taking it seriously. In my opinion, this is one of the greatest halchal in your life, because when you are getting married and after then you are becoming a different personality, and when you are getting married you are going to choose a girl or a boy of your choice. You will see the qualities in her or in him, and after seeing all these qualities and whatever kundli and etc., if you are believing, I don't believe. What is the meaning behind? It means that whosoever you have chosen the partner, you have found that my partner is according to my status, according to my liking, according to the qualities which I want in her or him. So when after the marriage, if your partner, for example your wife, is doing something, as I said that she is doing, for example, social work, and she is doing the social work for the sake of her happiness, and she will see to it in the society that there should be, if there is any discrimination. She has run family counseling for about 20 years. She has sorted out so many family cases in which she has never, except one or two, there was no talaq at all, because we don't believe in talaq. We believe in harmony, living together. I am just giving you one example that she has been doing a social work, and in some program she is one of the chief guests, and I am also invited in that function, and she is sitting on the stage as a chief guest, and I am sitting on the audience. And one of my good friend, a great surgeon, asked me, Mr. Bartla, you are sitting here and your wife is sitting on the dais. I immediately reacted to his. I told him that my wife is capable, the capability of sitting on the dais, because she does something which has given us that regard. I asked him, where is your wife? You are a great surgeon, but your wife is not anywhere, because you are hypocrite. This is hypocrisy. In one side you are choosing your partner which is compatible to your qualities, to your standards, and after the marriage, if the partner bloom, grow, explore her qualities, then on the contrary you should encourage for that instead of having any jealousy. So this is the way you can keep your marriage life happy. As I said it, that you must appreciate the qualities and I ignore the drawbacks, because every human being in the world is having one or the other drawbacks and qualities. If you are going on pointing out the drawbacks in her or him, you are totally making her moral down. Who will be sufferer? It is your partner who will be sufferer, and ultimately it affects to you. You might have seen certain couples whose later part of the life, after 50, 55, 60, one partner is becoming very ill, sick, mentally depressed, because other partner has done it. And now the time has come that he has to look after, or she has to look after the partner, because the depression which she or he has given to her or him, now who will look after? Ultimately, the other partner will look after. Why don't you understand? If you are having cordial relation with each other all the time and giving space to each other, that is the secret of happiness. We should not be hypocrite. We speak something and do something. The hypocrisy is the main root cause of the jhagda, dispute, jealousy. Why? That way also, if your children are, if you have so many, 2 children, 3 children, and if one of the child is more brilliant or is encouraging, is having more education or is more active than the other child, it does not mean that you are just always appreciating the brilliant child and insulting to the child who is not doing as well as he is. So you must appreciate whatever the other child has, the qualities. If you will not do that, if you will not balance with each other like mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, you have to make the balance between each of them. The more you will make the balance, the more happy life it will be. So marriage is not a issue to be taken lightly. You must take it very seriously.